All right, friends, welcome back to the final episode of Final Fantasy I. In today's episode, we'll be finishing the last 2 bonus dungeons.
Finally, our first complete series will be over.
Yeah, this episode was originally supposed to be released in June, but all this hassle with the voice generators kind of messed up our whole schedule.
Oh my God,
Here's
Brock,
the
you
Lifespring
seriously
Grotto.
need to stop
Here's the
bashing your head
Whisperwind
against
Cove.
the fourth wall.
Which one are we completing first?
The 2 super bosses are both in Lifespring Grotto, so I've decided we'll complete the other dungeon first.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Depending on the length of these battles, we may have to cut most, if not all, of the exploring.
Nice, so this is going to be a video just filled with boss battles?
Most likely, yeah. Okay, we're in floor 10, so the first boss is somewhere here.
How many floors are there?
There it is. There are 40 floors.
Oh my God, this is going to take forever.
Let's hope Joe's dead before we reach the last floor.
Don't you mean let's not hope?
No.
Don't be so mean, Donald. Besides, we need our white wizard alive and well.
I thought you stopped wanting Joe dead since he gave up on the presidency.
Yeah, Donald, what gives?
Because you gave up Kamala as running against me, so I hate you even more now.
It's not like I forced her to run for a president.
He's got a point, Donald.
Cause and effect, Brock. But I gotta say, I do like Sleepy Joe a little bit more these days.
Oh yay, me and Donnie are going to be best friends forever.
Oh, fuck off, Joe.
Well, that lasted long.
Not sure if Invisera was the right choice.
Don't worry, Joe, he's not going to one-shot kill us or anything. Oh well.
What the fuck was that?
Joe, I think you need to use Null Death. But first, you need to revive George.
I know. Let's hope he doesn't snort me before I res George.
He's gonna snort you, and then he'll steal your cocaine and snort them too.
Not my cocaine.
Don't say no more, Joe.
By the way, why does this guy have a head growing out of his ass?
He's a head ass.
A butt face.
Like that one episode of South Park where Ben Affleck finds his parents?
Who the fuck watches South Park?
Hey, it was actually great back then. Then it started going trash by making fun of great leaders.
You're not talking about yourself, are you?
Brock, I need to show you the episode with the Wheel of Fortune. It's hilarious.
I don't know about that. Usually stuff you find funny is just derogatory or something.
Too many snowflakes these days.
All right, the Null Death is on. Let's hope this is all we need.
Aha! Fucking missed.
Nice, I think we can go all in now.
So it's a good time to answer some questions from the viewers.
Are we going to play any Legacy of Kain games?
I've been wanting to play the first Soul Reaver game, but it's unlikely it would become a series on the channel.
Yeah, and it'll take a long time for it to happen since our schedule got completely fucked.
What the hell is Legacy of Kain?
It's about this guy who resurrected as a vampire and seeks vengeance.
And the Soul Reaver is about an ex-vampire who also seeks vengeance.
So it's like Twilight or something?
What the
The
hell?
fuck? It's not anything like Twilight. Weren't you listening at all?
All I heard was vampires, and I got sleepier than Sleepy Joe here.
How is it possible that you managed to insult me even when I have nothing to do with the matter at hand? You'd make fun of me even if I just stood still.
Because when you just stand still, you look like you're paralyzed or having a cardiac arrest.
Oh, fuck off. What happened to you liking me more?
Oh, I just like you more as time goes on, Joe. The closer you're to death, the more I like you.
Jesus Christ, Donald, calm down.
Man, this boss is way tougher than all the previous ones in the bonus dungeons.
Yeah, the battle's actually taken over 2 minutes, and we even suffered 1 casualty.
Funny how it's always George who dies, even though he's supposed to be the best player here.
Oh, fuck off. It's not my fault everyone targets me.
Maybe they sense your expertise.
Or maybe they work for Al-Qaeda.
Well, it's definitely not the latter. Alrighty, once again I fist my foes to fatality.
You're really good at fisting, George.
Oh my God.
Joe, I'm not sure you know what that means.
What?
Alright, floor 20, and we're facing Ultros now. Or Orthros, depending on translation.
Aha, and what's this guy's deal?
He's a walking, talking, perverted octopus who lives in a river and preys on young women.
Okay, so he's like a hentai monster. Got it.
Oh boy.
Curiously, he's also weak to fire, despite being an enemy residing in water.
Once again, Final Fantasy making no sense at all. God damn it. I'm more blind than Sleepy Joe now.
Why do you sound so weird?
Don't worry, Donnie. I can fix that eyesight of yours right up.
No, Joe, keep casting the protections. I can cure my blindness myself.
That's true. Donald has the white magic blindna.
Exactly, and I rejoice every time I don't have to spam the attack button.
Does this creature use instant death attacks?
No.
Okay, then I'm going for Protera.
I'll keep buffing George. Looking at that damage, it's not very necessary though.
Jesus Christ, even with Invisera, he gets 10 hits on me. We're definitely going to need that Protect, Joe.
Yeah, coming right up.
I think it's kind of unfair that I have these world-breaking weapons and George still deals twice the damage with bare hands.
Oh, cry about it.
Well, what the hell do you think I'm doing? Look at that. I deal mere 700 damage and George just blasts over 3K.
Skill issue.
How the fuck is that a skill issue?
I haven't buffed you yet, Donald, so there's that.
Yeah, and after you've buffed me, I still deal half the damage George does.
Donald, if I didn't know you, I'd say you're jealous of the power George has, just like you're jealous of the power I have as a president.
Go play in the traffic, Biden. I've never been jealous of anyone because I'm the smartest, sexiest, and the richest man on earth.
Funny, because you aren't even in the list of top 10 richest people in the world.
Source?
Wikipedia.
Trash source. That's like saying, trust me, bro.
Okay, idiot. It says Bernard Arnault is the richest man on earth.
Damn, is that so? That's pretty impressive.
Oh, the fuck even is that? I've literally never heard of Bernie Arnold.
He's the CEO of LVMH. I'm pretty sure you bought wine and watches from their subsidiaries, Donald.
How the hell is he richer than me? I mean, allegedly.
He's also French.
Oh God, that's even worse.
Let's focus on the fact that I just carried your asses through this battle. All right, here's floor 30.
Oh, what is this?
This place looks really depressing.
They all look as dead as Joe, and this guy's just as stoned.
Donald, you need to seriously fuck off.
Okay, we're going to fight a train now.
What?
Oh my God, all my prayers have been answered. This train will finally send Sleepy Joe to hell.
I'm not even going to acknowledge those dumb things you say anymore.
All the true statements about Joe going to hell aside.
What?
The Phantom Train is an iconic boss from Final Fantasy VI.
What makes it so iconic?
There's a character called Sabin who can suplex the train. Not sure how to pronounce his name, though.
Suplex the whole ass train. Now that is some Giga Chad stuff.
Sabin is pretty much the most powerful playable character in the game. And honestly, I think he's the most powerful party member in the whole series.
Simp later, George. We actually took a decent amount of damage from that acid rain.
I'm casting Proterra. Let's hope it mitigates the damage.
I'm afraid it won't work against it, Joe.
Well, at least we'll be protected against physical attacks.
I don't think it has any.
How could a train physically attack Joe?
If it runs over Biden, I'll count it as a physical attack.
Maybe it just bumps you a little.
Joe is trying to kill us, not play tag with us.
Ooh, guys, can we play tag at some point?
No, Joe, you'll die if you try to run. Wait, never mind, let's play tag, Biden.
You and I both know you'll be the one begging for death after running 50 feet, Donald.
You think Donald will run 50 feet? Aren't you being a bit too generous, George?
Fuck you, Brock, I'm in excellent condition.
By that logic, Rosie O'Donnell has the peak human physique.
Oh my
Holy
God.
cow.
How dare you say that, Brock?
I'm sorry, I don't know what got into me.
We really crossed the line there.
Yeah, not cool, Barack.
I'm sorry. I also want to apologize to all our viewers for that. No one should ever need to hear such a thing in their life.
And Joe, I know this is a retro channel, but tag is literally ancient.
And it's not even a video game?
Well, all right, but I do like trains.
What does that have to do with anything?
Don't ask George, it's just better that way. Holy shit, me and George are absolutely getting smoked.
Don't worry, I'll heal you.
Do the Wizards have more magic defense, George? I don't remember seeing that stat.
Yeah, the Wizards have more magic defense than the fighters. My master having the lowest. Not sure why, but magic defense is an invisible stat in this game.
This bitch does nothing but this goddamn annoying acid rain. Yeah, suck on that, you fucking Thomas the Tank Engine.
I don't understand. How can we punch a train and strike it with swords?
We're just built different, Biden.
Anywho, we can finally move onward. One of the hardest bosses awaits.
Ooh, I love the fairies. Well, that's not very nice.
Fuck the fairies. I'm gonna kill every single one of them.
Just find a fairy that'll heal us back to full health.
Oh my fucking God, we're so dead. Forgive me, God.
I'm gonna riot if Joe's turn isn't before theirs.
Yeah, this is kind of bad. Joe needs to heal us quickly.
Joe isn't capable of being quick. Fuck this stupid ass game.
Karma.
Don't hate the game, hate the player.
George, you bitch. Why didn't you warn us about this?
I literally told you not to talk to any of them because we're already full HP, but did you listen? No, you had to go and talk to every single fucking fairy. And then you expect me to remember every single damn thing there exists in the game. But I don't have a fucking photographic memory, so we're basically running blindly in the darkness. And you just blame everything on me or Joe when you're the one sucking major ass.
Jesus.
Alright boys, meet Death Gaze. You can already tell from the name that it's lethal as hell. It has strong physical attacks and can cast some instant death spells.
Okay, so I'm going to go for null death right from the start.
I also recall it having super high defense, so Barak may need to cast Temper several times on us.
Understood. Nothing new considering our strategy pretty much never changes.
True. This usually happens in Final Fantasy. Once you find the most OP way of destroying the bosses, you'll use it for the rest of the game. Ouch.
Damn, that cut like 2/3 of your HP.
I got your next turn.
Yeah, thanks anyway. I think Final Fantasy 12 and 13 are far more strategic when it comes to the harder bosses. You just can't spam your ultimate attacks, limit breaks, or summons, but instead you need a decent strategy to beat them.
Okay, George, but here's the most important question.
Aha, and what's that?
Who asked?
Meh.
I think this is a great time to answer some viewer questions. Are you going to make a compilation of these videos? Yes, we are. Who is your favorite Zelda character / waifu?
That's a weird question.
That's a Giga Chat question, if any.
They also recommended Link's Awakening, or one of the Oracle games.
The Oracle games are shit.
They are not shit, Donald. Besides, I thought you liked Varen.
Speaking of Varan, let's list the waifus of the Zelda series and pick the top one.
We're not gonna do that.
Fuck you, Brock. This is what our viewer wants to know, so you better take your pick.
Okay, fine. Then I'll pick Zelda.
Boring.
What? You asked me to pick and I did so.
I also think Zelda's the best, especially the one Zelda from Skyward Sword.
Of course, you two Democrat virgins pick the most basic bitch from the pool.
I think I'll have to pick Midna.
Play. The correct answer is Sia from Hyrule Warriors.
Whatever. Let's just move on. What about favorite characters overall?
I gotta go with my man Link here.
Your favorite character is Link and top waifu is Zelda? Joe, you're the most boring person to ever walk on the fields of Hyrule?
Shut up, Donald. Link is cool, especially the Link from Ocarina of Time.
My favorite is probably Skull Kid.
Yeah, no one asked. The best character hands down is Vati.
I hate the way you said his name.
What about you, George?
Zant, 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 Zant.
Okay, George, we get it. I'm casting Flare, by the way.
George's both picks are from Twilight Prince. For fuck's sake, I'm dead again. Joe, you bitch. We need to change characters after this. You suck at healing.
Nah, I would not trust healing on you, Donald.
Why the fuck not?
Because you're a selfish fatso and you'd only heal yourself.
Look at this dumbass healing my corpse.
Fuck you. I really don't want to revive you, but we need your fat gut as a punching bag for this boss.
God damn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up the next question here. What's my favorite Persona game? Well, that's a tough one. I definitely enjoyed Revelations, the first one in the series. It's up there in top 3.
What the hell, George? That game was racist as fuck.
Exactly.
What?
But my top pick would be Persona 4. Yukiko best girl and Adachi kicks ass.
Adachi was pretty shit villain and that plot was all over the place, wasn't it?
Fuck you, I bet your favorite is that shit show called Persona 3.
Can you weebs shut the hell up and pick the next question?
Have we considered playing Sega games?
Oh my fucking god, this must be from Bill. Remember when we kicked him out because he wanted to play on the Sega Genesis?
Oh? Oh yeah, I remember.
Stop lying, Joe. No, you don't.
Shit.
Yeah, it was on our first video ever.
Sonic and Alex Kidd are pretty fire though. No idea what the hell is Ristar.
Shut up, George. We're not playing any shit from Sega.
We could call Bill and get him to bring his consoles over.
What the fuck? Did you just hear anything I said?
We can kick Donald's fat ass out and replace him with Bill.
Bitch.
Thoughts on Dragon Quest, Bravely Default, or Kingdom Hearts?
We have played Kingdom Hearts on this channel. Go check the video out.
Nice advertising, Donald.
I am a businessman after all.
You should have stayed in business and stayed away from politics.
I'm gonna ignore that perfectly structured sentence by Joe and remind you that I don't really play RPGs.
I think we've mentioned Bravely Default at some point too. It's one of my favorite RPGs of all time. The sequels are pretty great too.
I haven't played those, but I've played Dragon Quest games with George and Bill.
Dragon Quest games are super great too. My favorite being the latest one, Dragon Quest XI. That's one series that actually gets better with time.
Just like me, I age like a fine wine. Unlike Joe, who just gets diagnosed with more diseases year after year.
Please just leave me alone, Carrot Man.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, there's nothing I could have done about that.
86 damage? Holy shit, Brock, you need to buff me.
Fine. Even though I'm the only one dealing any damage to this thing.
We could do this faster if you mages did your jobs right.
Might as well just answer some more questions. Hey Presidents, what's your favorite class in the FF series?
How the fuck would I know? I've only played Warrior/Knight.
Okay, Donald, can you try being less rude about it?
No?
I like the White Mage.
Yeah, okay, Joe.
I have to go with the Dragoon here. I started as a Lancer in Final Fantasy XIV, and my character eventually evolved into a Dragoon.
Nobody asked your life story, Brock. Just say the name of the class and that's it.
God, you're extra annoying today.
He always gets mad when people talk about stuff he doesn't understand anything about.
That's literally you every day, Joe. I think it's fair I get mad about reminding you.
My favorite would be either Blue Mage or Bard. I like jobs that can be utilized in different scenarios and aren't too simple to use.
That's kind of ironic considering the fact that you play the monk.
True. But I wanted to see you guys play the more difficult jobs. That way you'll be the ones who come up with a strategy.
George, your voice sounds really weird today.
Yeah, it's kind of dumb to make a compilation of these videos considering that my voice has changed like 4 times during this series.
Ouch.
Goddamn, this boss has way too much HP. We've been fighting it for like 5 minutes already.
If this guy hits Joe again, we might get screwed.
I think Joe's the only one who hasn't died a single time during the whole series.
Ironic considering he's got 1 foot in the grave in real life.
Watch me outlive you, fatso.
Speaking of outliving, happy birthday to Jimmy Carter.
Oh my
He'll have
fucking
turned
God.
100 years old
Damn it.
by the time this video is out.
100 years, what a beast.
Yeah, cool story, bro, but our healer just fucking died.
You should use a Phoenix down, Donald. I'll keep attacking.
Why am I the one who has to revive Sleepy Joe?
Because I deal more damage than you and Barack needs to buff me.
You owe me after all those times you wished I was dead.
But I wished you were dead in real life, not in the game.
Jesus Christ, you two need to kiss.
We aren't gay like you, Brock.
Donald, you need to. Never mind.
Nice, 1 HP. I'm dead again if he targets me.
Be grateful I even bothered to revive you.
There's a question specifically for you, Donald.
Ah, yes. My opinions are the most valuable and factual of them all. Let's hear it.
What? Anyway, here's the question.
I don't understand anything about this. What the hell does sword and board mean?
Sword and board just means that you use sword in one hand and shield in the other.
Okay. And what's the difference between two-handed and dual wield?
Two-handed means you have one big weapon you hold in both hands. Dual wield means you have 2 smaller weapons, one in each hand.
How can you not know that?
Because I'm not a nerd like you, Brock. I touch grass.
Playing golf once a week isn't touching grass.
How can you play golf without touching grass?
Oh, shut up, Joe.
Anyway, this is an excellent question. My answer is two-handed claymore or some other big heavy sword with heavy tanking. When you rush forth tanking the hits, protecting your money, I mean allies, you'll feel invincible. Something Sleepy Joe wishes he'd feel.
Why did you make this about me again?
So basically, you share the same preference with the viewer.
Exactly. This is a man of culture right here.
Maybe it's a woman.
Fuck off, Joe.
What?
I personally enjoy dual-wielding 2 katanas.
Hey. This question was for me. Shut the hell up, nerd.
Well, I think maybe...
Nah.
But maybe...
Nope.
Don't worry, George. Here's a question just for you. What are your thoughts on the ninja class of this game?
Ninja isn't bad at all. The downside of Ninja is that both Knight and Master are more powerful offensively and defensively. There's also the fact that it's the upgrade of Thief, and you all know how I feel about the Thief class. It's useless garbage. I feel like the only scenario when you should go for Thief/Ninja is when your other party members are White Mage, Black Mage, and either Monk or Warrior, and you feel like you really need the extra temper and haste. For example, if you're attempting to beat the super bosses as quickly as possible. Personally, if I'm wanting the extra temper and haste, I drop out White Mage and recruit both Black and Red Mage instead. And since Knight and Master are stronger than Ninja, there'll be no need for the job at all.
So basically, you think one should go for Warrior, Monk, Red, and Black Mage for the double temper team?
Yes, but that's just my opinion. I tend to avoid Thief like the plague.
Well, thank you for the answer. As expected, it was very thorough and articulate. These two morons can't relate.
Bruh.
What the hell, Barack? I thought we were friends?
Joe, what do you think about the increase of developing and using artificial intelligence in modern arts and entertainment?
Intelligence is good.
Yes, very good, Joe.
Wow, honestly, this fight has lasted longer than the final battle of the main story.
I have a feeling we're about to win soon.
If the 2 super boss fights are just as long, we'll have to cut these battles for the video.
I doubt it'll be the case. We're going to have to farm some XP before we enter the last dungeon. And once we're about 90 levels, we'll take out the regular enemies in seconds.
Yes!
Oh my God, I got him.
This battle took a toll on me.
Yeah, I think we should have a small break before we continue onward.
All right, everyone, we had a small break, leveled up to 90, and Donald has the ultimate weapon. Time to go to the Lifespring Grotto.
Let me flex our stats for the viewers. There we have max skill. Everyone's almost maxed out on stats, and we got the top tier equipment. We're gonna kick so much ass.
All right, here on the 5th floor, we'll have to fight one of the most iconic characters in the whole series, Gilgamesh, who is traversing across realms to find the legendary sword, Excalibur.
We already have the Excalibur, though.
Perhaps he found the Excalibur.
What's that? Sounds like the Walmart version of Excalibur.
Well, that's pretty much what it is.
Let's read another question. This is about whether we consider 7th generation games retro or not.
I remember someone else asked this on another video, but it was answered by the channel manager instead.
We mainly play games that are over 20 years old, no matter the generation. The only exception so far has been My Sims, which was released in 2007. It's not exactly set in stone. It just depends on our mood, I guess.
Hey, speaking of My Sims, the game is getting a release on Switch together with My Sims Kingdom, which is crazy news considering the fact that the last My Sims game was released 14 years ago.
Oh my God, I'm so getting both of them. I love My Sims.
I already have them on PC and Wii, so I'll probably abstain. But it's still great news to the fans of the series.
Anyway, of the games our viewer mentioned, I'd definitely be down to play Dead Space or Super Mario Galaxy.
I love Super Mario Galaxy, but what's Dead Space?
It's a horror game, Joe, where these scary motherfuckers are trying to rip you in half.
No, I don't want to play that.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter since we aren't playing any more games this year.
Holy shit, George. You absolutely bludgeoned that guy to death.
This was rather nice and easy after that last battle.
These first 2 bosses won't be any problem to us. Atomos is the boss of floor 10. This should be a cakewalk.
And Brock finally has almost maximum HP. All those apples we fed him did their job.
What the hell is that? Are we fighting a gigantic mouth?
Atomos is another popular enemy in the series. It's famous for being a rather difficult boss in Final Fantasy V. It can suck you into its mouth and kill you instantly.
Oh no, I don't want to get sucked off.
I do.
Why would you want that? It's going to kill you.
Dying of getting sucked off is pretty much the least embarrassing way to die.
You guys are talking about different sucking here, and I really don't want to hear it.
If Biden is Sly, Bush is Bentley, and Trump is Murray, who is Obama supposed to be?
Currently in Sly 1, Donald and I are taking turns in playing Murray. However, in the future, if we ever get to play Sly 2, Sly's jobs are split between me and Joe.
Yeah, because Sly has like 3 times more jobs than Murray and Bentley.
Joe, are you okay?
I got sucked off, but I didn't die, so yeah, I'm fine.
Can you please stop calling it getting sucked off?
God, I love my new weapon. I'm dealing shit ton of damage.
Wow, we actually killed it in 3 turns.
Unfortunately, we'll have to fight both Gilgamesh and Atomos twice, since after beating the first super boss, we'll have to exit the dungeon.
That won't be a problem.
True, I guess. All right, boys, there will be 2 paths up ahead. I suggest we start with the left one. Even though fighting the boss on the right first benefits us more, the left one doesn't guard a chest, so the game kind of hints us to fight that one first.
I'm scared.
Don't worry, Joe, it's a natural reaction when you finally meet your match.
All right, preparations complete. Are you guys ready?
Wait, maybe I should equip you.
Nah, too late, Obama. We're going in.
The fight against Omega is about endurance and strategy, so this battle may take a while to finish.
That's okay, we still have 2 more questions to answer.
Okay, Donald, don't attack on your first turn. Instead, use the Giant's gloves as an item on yourself.
Why? What does that do?
You'll cast Saber on yourself, which raises your attack.
Well, why the hell didn't you say that sooner? I would have used it 1,000,000 times already.
Because using them wasn't necessary until now. That's why. Oh, it seems I can't use them on the same turn. I'll just attack then.
What should I do, George?
Just heal, Joe. Heal every turn.
Why would I do that? We have full HP.
Because Omega's fast and frequently uses wave cannon that hits everyone, so you need to constantly just heal.
Well, I guess if you say so.
And Barack already knows what to do, I reckon.
Yeah, temper and haste incoming.
Well, this robot bitch wasted 1 turn there. Joe, how about you just read the next question?
Coming right up, Joe and Barack, who's your favorite FF female character in Pokemon, but fuse them together? And 2, what out of Final Fantasy would you replace your wife with if she was nice and good cook?
What the fuck did I just hear?
Joe, did you have a stroke reading that?
No, I'm pretty sure I read it correctly.
Let me see that, Joe. I'll read it. What the hell? It reads just like he said it. I understand absolutely nothing about this question.
Whoever typed that must have been high as fuck.
I'm somehow not surprised people watch our videos while smoking pot.
What are you guys whining about? It's a completely understandable question.
What part of this is understandable?
Wow, shocking. The only one who can read a crackhead's question is another crackhead.
Shut up, Donald. You guys are being rude. Well, since Barack is illiterate, I'll answer the question alone.
Can't wait to hear this.
I don't really know many female characters from FF, but George showed me few back in part 6. I think I'll pick the happy ginger girl.
He means Vanille, I think.
And my favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, I guess. I don't really know any other Pokemon.
Oh my fucking God.
But yeah, I'd fuse those two together. And I would replace my wife with Final Fantasy XIV, since 14 is the perfect number for a wife.
What?
But like you said, only if she was nice and a good cook. Thanks for the question. It was a very creative and interesting one.
I have this weird urge of jumping off a bridge right now.
I suddenly wish the assassin had actually shot me dead. Holy shit.
I think we should focus on the battles now.
No, wait, we still have one more question here.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure I don't want to hear any more questions after that, Joe.
Oh, come on, it's a really short one. And you can just answer with few words.
Fine, Joe. Let's hear it then.
To you all, what movie do you like?
Oh, wow. Actually, a normal question.
Yeah, despite the faulty grammar, I'm down to answer this.
Okay, I'll go first because I'm a legend. My favorite movie is
Please don't say Zoolander.
Zoolander.
Oh my God.
Absolute genius writing, funny as hell, and most importantly, top-notch acting.
Who's your favorite actor in that movie, Donnie?
Well, 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 Joe. The fact that you need to even ask that tells me you haven't watched it.
Gotta admit, I've never heard of it before, but I do like zoos.
What the hell, Sleepy Joe?
My favorite film is Serenity. Not the one from 2019, but the one based on the Firefly series from 2005. Fun fact, I saw the movie before I saw the series.
That's a solid pick, George. My favorite movie is...
Bet $10 it's Django Unchained.
Okay, you owe me $10 now.
Damn it.
I bet it's Black Panther.
Seriously, Joe. I wonder why you guys think my favorite movie is either Django or Black Panther.
Well, I personally love Black Panther, so I just thought you'd like it too.
Okay, fair enough.
Nice save, Joe.
Thanks.
Anyway, my favorite movie is Red Cliff from 2008.
I'm not even gonna ask. Knowing Brock, it's the most boring movie ever made.
I've seen it too. It's actually an incredibly epic film.
My favorite film is definitely Inside Out.
Isn't that the kids' movie?
Just because the target audience are children doesn't mean an adult can't relate to the film.
But isn't the movie's main theme literally about being able to relate to the mind of a young child?
I really don't like where this conversation is going.
I mean, Barack, I have also been a child too, you know.
Yeah, I absolutely refuse to believe Joe has ever been less than 50.
I mean, the best part is when the viewer gets to go inside the young girl and...
Okay, Joe, I'm gonna stop you right there before the channel gets absolutely nuked by the FBI.
I regret ever doing this question segment on this series. This is all Monster Dong's fault.
And I definitely regret asking this, but how is this Monster Dong's fault exactly?
He fucking started this. He asked the first question, and now everyone's putting out these brain-dead comments about fusing wives with pets.
You still mad about that Lego Racers comment? Holy shit, that was ages ago.
Kind of funny how we haven't been focusing on this fight at all, despite it being a super boss.
We haven't been in any real danger yet. Are you sure this is a super boss?
I guess if we were level 75 or something, we'd be having much harder time here.
Holy shit, it's finally over.
Can't lie, I almost fell asleep.
That's nothing new, but I gotta say this fight was boring as hell.
I don't think I can make it, George. I'll be dead before the battle's over.
Don't worry, Joe. Unlike Omega's fight, Shinryu's battle is more about going all out with power as quickly as possible.
Thank God. By the way, why didn't we beat this guy first since it's guarding a chest?
Well, he literally just said that he follows Omega, didn't he?
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Oh wait, Joe, let me use the Giant's gloves before you do anything.
I don't even know what I'm supposed to do.
Just cast every single protection and heal when necessary.
Should have really gone for that null shock instead, Joe.
Whatever, I'll just heal after casting Protect on us.
So I'm going to ask the same thing I asked you when we fought the final boss. What did you guys think of this game, bonus dungeons included? I know we're all tired, but let's get the conversation going for the viewers' sake.
And I give you the same answer as before. I like it, but I regret picking the warrior. The bonus dungeons were pretty okay, but I absolutely hated that last battle and that one flying fuck that killed us one by one.
Yeah, I gotta say I wasn't expecting those battles to be that bothersome.
I agree with Donald. I really enjoyed the game, except the robot chicken thing, almost like it tried to cast sleep on us.
Not gonna lie, that was a good one, Joe. Some Final Fantasy humor right there.
Barack hasn't really said anything since that last battle.
Yeah, that battle was exhausting. I finally understand why it's called a super boss.
It's called Super Boss because it's super boring.
Oh, come on, Donald, give them some credit. It's supposed to be hard and exhausting.
Anyway, I really enjoyed this playthrough. There were times I had hard time and times I just wanted to strangle y'all. But together we pulled through.
Corny as hell.
Yeah, I share the sentiments. Except the strangling part. That's kind of weird, not gonna lie. You might want to see someone for that. But overall, our first complete series has been a great success. We amassed a nice amount of old and new Final Fantasy fans. Some people even said on the comments that this series inspired them to play this game. That's something we should be extremely proud of, boys.
You're absolutely right for a change, George. That's what I love about this job.
Donald, this isn't your actual job.
Well, it goddamn should be.
You guys are talking like this is the end. I don't like it.
It is the end of this series, Joe. And on top of that, we'll take a break for the rest of the year.
But we'll still upload at least something, right?
We actually will. We'll upload the compilation of this series, as you know. And by the end of the year, we'll upload the best of the year video.
Just like last time, Joe.
God, I'm gonna miss playing with you all.
You can play D's, Joe.
What's D's?
D's nuts. Ha ha ha. Suck on it, Sleepy Joe.
You know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna miss your orange ass at all.
Oh my God, I can't wait to be free from babysitting these two clowns. Even though it's just for a few months.
You have no idea how much I'm going to party after we end this session. There we go.
Ooh, it's done.
And of course, the great Donald destroys the final, most dangerous opponent.
You know what, Donald? I'm gonna ignore your massive ego and give you that final blow.
You didn't give me shit.
Except all those buffs you needed.
Yeah, hey, I got a shield.
Thanks for watching our first complete series. This has been Barack Obama. I bid you farewell.
George Bush here hopes that you've enjoyed watching us play his favorite video game series. Good night.
Yeah, see you suckers next year. Let's hope that the world is a better place by then and Donald Trump has won the election.
This has been. Wait, I forgot my name. Guys?